Scammers, they're coming after your grandma's money in record number, and all too often they're successful. A new FBI report reveals Virginia ranks 9th in the nation when it comes to elder fraud-related losses. And now experts are chiming in to help you and your elderly family members from becoming victims. Tonight, the On Your Side safety team speaking with experts. Chantel Davis joins us now with some tips. Chantel.
Well, Kurt, most of us hit block or ignore when we get that random call, but a new FBI report reveals that not only is financial fraud and scams growing nationwide, but our elders right here in Virginia are at high risk of falling victim.
$10 billion is attributed to fraud and scam. Of that $10 billion, $3 billion is attributed to scams and frauds targeted at older adults.
It's something we are all familiar with, that random but urgent phone call or text telling us we need to make a payment. But a new FBI report reveals older adults are being targeted at a rapid rate.
These perpetrators worm their way into people's hearts. And as human beings, we want to connect, we want to engage, we want to build relationships. However, older adults are not as protective of their information as they should be.
According to this report, of the 100,000 complaints filed in 2023, losses from adults 60 and older totaled out to $3.4 billion nationwide. Virginia ranked 9th in the country, seeing more than $90,000 in fraud losses. Rodney Warr, who is the manager of the Elder Client Initiatives team at Wells Fargo, tells me older adults may be targeted because they have more time and money.
They have more time on their hands and willing to entertain conversations, whereas maybe I would delete a message that I got from someone that I don't recognize it on.
Warr says romance scams, cryptocurrency, and imposter scams are the most common. One woman I spoke with tells me she believes someone tried to pose as an agent from American Express.
It was actually pretty official sounding. They wanted to talk to me about my account. There had been some irregularities.
However, she realized something was off, so she Googled that number and realized that phone number was not legitimate.
I worry about my father. You know, he's a pretty together, pretty with it guy, but I do think these scams target the elderly for a reason.
Warr says there are some preventative measures you and your loved ones can take to protect yourself and your wallet.
Some of the preventative measures that older adults can put in place is, one, authenticate every form of communication, whether it's email, text, or phone call. Not trust the caller ID on your phone.
Now, to add to this, Warr says never give your password or PIN number to anyone, and to talk to your family and friends about this topic to make sure everyone is aware of this growing risk. I'm live in Richmond. Chantel Davis, 12 on your side.
And now a live look at Vatican City tonight.